concerned right
full
now
screen.
for areas in
Just change the next channel. It's right under.
And
Go down or up. I'm not sure which one, but
other areas not used to seeing flooding are going to experience that type of...
Wait, okay, go back.
Stay safe. If you don't have to go on the roads, don't. There's, you know, if you can see behind me, many of the roads are blocked off. 209, the Ulster County executive says, to get to Ellenville is closed. 28 to get up to Shandaken, that's closed too. So, you know, water is really, you know, everywhere. It's blocking roads throughout the county, and officials are really urging you to stay inside and keep off the roads so emergency officials can get to people who, you know, may need to be evacuated or rescued.
Again, what's happening is you're also going to see a significant amount of flooding in areas where they're not traditional flooding areas. You're talking about having significant flooding in areas that have never really seen flooding, just because the levels that we are seeing where it's cresting are either at or above record levels.
The water along 213 in Kingston right now, not very deep, but flowing very quickly. And as you can see, the rain coming down very hard. Officials expect it to only get worse as the day goes on. They urge you stay indoors. Don't go out on the roads if you don't have to. But if you are on the roads, they say remind you to not drive through this type of water. In Kingston, Beth Krogan, YNN.
Rushing water drivers have to be worried about. The storm also caused mudslides, creating quite a mess on this road in the town of Kingston. In New York City, Mayor Michael Bloomberg says he hopes to get MTA service.
7 people had to be evacuated from their home when it actually moved off the foundation and about 75 yards down the Esopus Creek. This happened in the town of Shandaken earlier this morning. The undersheriff says in total about 15 people in that area had to have been evacuated from their homes or cars because of water filling up the area.
Currently, we are experiencing extreme flooding. A lot of debris in the roadway. We continue to have more and more roadways shut down. Our water levels are definitely on the rise right now. Extremely still on the rise. The storm is not past us. The storm won't be past us for quite some time, and the water levels are going to remain for a couple days.
The undersheriff says another evacuation is currently ongoing at a religious camp in Ellenville. He says about 80 people are being removed from the camp and taken to higher ground. In Kingston, Beth Krogan, YNN.
This storm is dumping several inches of rain throughout upstate New York, and areas along the eastern side of the state are getting hammered. When it's all said and done, several towns are likely to see record flooding along rivers and creeks. This is video coming from Schoharie County, just west of Albany, where the water was raging over roadways. With all of the water, trees are being uprooted and the winds are knocking out power to thousands. It could be days before everyone sees their power restored and before the streets are cleared up of downed tree limbs and other debris. Flooding waters have also blown out manhole covers, filled sewer drains, and clogged gutters. Water has even ripped up roadways, pushing up the pavement in places. It will likely take weeks before those repairs can be made. In southeastern Delaware County, you can see some street flooding in Margaretville. This video was actually provided by the governor's office. The situation in that part of Delaware County is especially bad. We are told officials are conducting water rescues in that area. Now, Red Cross shelters have been set up at the locations you'll see on your screen. Additional shelters are scheduled to open Sunday evening at Walton High School and the United Press.